If it seems too good to be true, it definitely is. I'm going to talk to you about Madeline today, and Madeline who tried to recruit me for a job, and it's definitely a phishing scam. So I'm going to walk you through it, show you how I knew it was a phishing scam, so you can also learn what these key indicators are, so when you get one, you can prevent it too. So I got this message, text message. First of all, you'll notice that the text message is from gmail.com or 03yo@icloud.com. Before we even jump into this, that right there in itself is a red flag. Now, whenever you see something and they're starting their email with gmail.com, even if there are other things that come after it, like the or 03yo, that is the first sign of a scam. They're trying to make it appear as if they're coming from gmail.com for whatever reason that is. So that's number one. Look at that email or whatever it is they're sending it to you. This one's on my phone, so you can look at like if a number seems weird, if the area code seems weird, or in this case, if they're sending it from a weird iCloud account. Number one. Number two, let's read through this message so we can break it down a little bit further. It reads, "I'm Madeline from Indeed International Recruitment USA, and we're looking for Americans age 20 plus to help a hotel booking platform optimize bookings and reviews, driving awareness and bookings with free training. We offer part-time and full-time flex jobs, 5 days a week." First of all, that is an incredibly long text message for it to be the first message from this person, and no one wants to read that much anyways. Like, what? I don't even know you. I don't want to read all this. Now we jump into the first sentence. "I'm Madeline from Indeed International Recruitment USA." Interesting. I've never heard of this, and I haven't been on Indeed either, and I haven't been looking for a job, right? So even if you are looking for a job though, it is very odd to get a random text message offering you a job, right? So the first thing we would do is we're gonna look up this Indeed International Recruitment. So we're just gonna, whatever browser you're using, you can use Google. There are also other more secure browsers, but we can get into that in a different video. But you're just gonna Google International Recruitment USA, and then after that, do space scam. That is always my first step whenever I'm like, this could be legit, this could not be legit, but let's first look up scam. And you'll notice that there are other places like Reddit, for example, where people will also be saying, hey, got this message? This is a scam, this is a scam, this is a scam. So that's always a really good indicator. And the cool thing is that they basically let us know within that first sentence that this is a phishing scam. We don't even have to read the rest of this 5-paragraph essay that they wrote us. We already know. But just for fun, just so you know, let's go through the rest of this so I can show you what some of the other signs are, right? So what was tip number one? I'll give you a second to think about it. Okay, and what was tip number two? Okay, so just to remind you, tip number one is check to see if there's anything weird as far as where that message is coming from. Anything weird with the number, anything weird with the email. Number two is we're looking to start Googling anything, especially if they're naming a company or naming an organization or something specific. We're Googling that first to see scam. Is it a scam? Has anyone else reported it? Now, number three, and without reading through all of this, I don't care what job you're applying to, like this, first of all, you're not going to get this message that spells out all of these details. All of these details of a job that you haven't applied to, right? If this is a company as large as they're pretending to be, this Indeed International Recruitment, which, side note, they're using Indeed because Indeed is a website for jobs. So again, trying to insert some legitimacy there in the naming of that. you should expect that if it's coming from a company, their writing is going to be superior. They're going to have people editing it to make sure their message sounds professional. They're going to make sure that, punctuation is right. Just grammar is right. Like this is not passing the test of professional writing whatsoever. And I realize that may not be as easy to kind of figure out, but sometimes there are just some basic things that you can notice, like inconsistencies, without you having to know like actual grammar rules. So as an example here, we have all of these like normal statements of like, if you earn $3,800 for 30 consecutive work days, you will receive blah, 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 blah. The next sentence just says paid annual leave, in addition to statutory holidays such as maternity leave and paternity leave. That statement does not structure like any other statement in this entire message. What's really interesting about this, it's like I keep finding more things as I keep like looking over this message, but notice it says to contact our employer. So it's not saying, contact Indeed International Recruitment. It's not telling you in the beginning of who this hotel booking platform is owned by, right? Or created by. So that would most likely be the employer for this job, but they don't even tell you who they are. They're not referencing themselves. That is very odd. And then also to be asking you to use WhatsApp for it is definitely concerning. One more thing. Why does this person need to be 20 plus? That is a very, very odd age, which also kind of sends off like those signals, right? Like those alarm bells that there is something weird about it. Think about that. Go back through this video if you can't remember all of them, because remember, it's a video, so you can go through this as many times as you need to get the information that you need to be able to use it in the most effective way to best protect yourself against these people out here who are always just trying to take advantage of others. Like, if only they use their powers for good. Like, wouldn't that be great? But that's a different tangent. Go back through, let me know in the comments if you have any other questions. Let me know if you've gotten any of these messages. Let me know if you've gotten this Madeline message from Indeed International Recruitment. It seems to be a more popular one. But let's just talk. Let me know where you are, and then let me know where I can help even more. Happy to create more content, anything that's helpful for you all. I'm here to protect my own, and you're my own, so you can protect your own. So we're all in this together. Okay, bye.